Digital currency electronic payment, also known as digital yuan or e-yuan, is part of China's move toward digitizing its currency. Here are 5 main things you need to know about it. The aim is to phase out physical currency and replace it with digital yuan. Unlike decentralized cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, the digital yuan is backed by actual yuan reserves, and transactions are verified by China's central bank. The central bank and its commercial bank partners can track the flow of the digital yuan. In theory, this could help detect criminal activities, as well as offer clearer insight into how money is spent, which could shape financial policy. Stronger oversight could also potentially influence consumer habits, as every transaction could be traced back to a user. Much of China has already moved toward cashless payments, with many transactions conducted digitally through the likes of digital wallets like Tencent's Wechat Pay or Ant Group's Alipay. Although Wechat and Alipay dominate the cashless payment sector, wider adoption of digital yuan in the future could present serious competition to these tech giants, whose growing influence have caught the attention of government regulators looking to stamp out monopolistic practices. Another advantage of digital yuan over Wechat Pay or Alipay is the lack of transaction fees for merchants.
麻烦你把手机调到飞行模式。好了，这会儿手机已经处于离线状态。我们看到它的离线状态也是能够完成支付。
While most Chinese residents have smartphones connected to the internet, which is needed for WeChat and Alipay to work, the digital yuan is aiming to support offline payments as well, which could be useful in locations where internet reception is not as strong. Trials for a physical card, resembling a plastic credit or debit card, have taken place in Shanghai, and these bypass the need for smartphones altogether, which could be useful for less tech-savvy elderly consumers. However, for most consumers, digital yuan probably won't feel that much different than using WeChat or Alipay, which could help it along its way towards wider adoption. Test rollouts of digital yuan have already taken place in several cities across China in the form of lotteries that dispense red envelopes. In October of 2020, Shenzhen distributed around $1.5 million of digital yuan to locals, and a month later in Suzhou, around $3 million were handed out. For 2021's Chinese New Year holidays, Beijing gave out around $1.4 million worth of digital yuan in red envelopes to 50,000 residents. At the moment, there are limitations to the use of digital yuan in the trial phases, including deadlines on spending, as well as limited selection of participating merchants. Digital yuan has already started gaining support from big names in tech, with JD.com becoming the first online e-commerce platform to accept payment in the digital currency since last December. In December 2020 Suzhou trial, digital yuan was also accepted by Meituan's bike-sharing platform, Didi's ride-hailing service, and video platform Bilibili. There's no set timetable for a nationwide rollout just yet, but regional tests have been successful so far, with more in the works. As the country shifts towards being completely cashless, it's expected that most platforms will start accepting it.